Reaching Aldori Manor, our mercenary company finds a gathering feast already here. As Edwin goes to speak with his patrons for our mercenaries to join the multiple charges to take over stolen lands, the mercenaries were free to dine and socialize with anyone here. Diego Domingo de la Sancha was able to annoy an arrogant gnome named Tartusio, but form a kinship with the barbarian Omri through his wild tales and display of antics. Rasheen paid his respects to his old charge, Mayor Eosif Selimus. He then recognized a previous champion, Lady Valerie, and earned the knight's dedication to serve the mercenaries. Matherson Doyle surveyed the potential competition and noticed the bard Lindsay drawing the Ifrit's likeliness for her thesis chronicle. After chatting with the bard, Matherson moved to talk with the noble Meager Varn, the Groton cleric Harim, and Tartusio. Recovering lost ground from Diego's insistence, Matherson gained influence with his neighbors. Surrounded by many people during the feast, Marquis Sorbeda became aware of an elf named Jethal's observation and indulged her curiosity about the frost demon. As the night rests, the Queen and Mayor notify Rasheen and Matherson about their missive being drafted for an expedition into the stolen lands. The mercenaries then settled for the night. Although they should have been safe in the manor, things are not so simple as we return to our mercenaries now.
They have all gone into this particular apartment room where they have very comfy bunk beds and they are asleep. But because Diego and I believe Matherson, there's a nat 20 perception check right there. You guys wake up in the middle of the night and we're going to treat that as your initiative. Matherson and Diego, you wake up to the sound of combat. You hear men shouting outside and the clash of swords. Starting your turn, you may go ahead and make your moves. Matherson, since you got the nat 20, I'm going to go ahead and give you the first lead.
Fantastic. Matherson probably rise out of bed quite quickly. He's used to these kinds of shindigs, although he doesn't know what he did wrong this time. So, he'll, hilarious enough, unwind one of his whips and crack it to get everybody up and moving.
Okay.
That should be quite loud in this enclosed room.
All right. That's...
Oh, and equip a shield.
All right, so I'll treat that as all of your actions. You take that whip crack as a means to wake up your comrades. So,
that's fine.
Rasheen and Sorbet, I will let you re-roll your perception checks.
You're just still asleep, I guess.
You're used to this.
Okay, keep it down. Keep it down.
The guy who's definitely been older is just like, shut up.
Rasheen,
I'm sleeping.
Rasheen, you are in a deep sleep, and in your dreams, you are being talked to by an old friend, which is why you are not awake yet.
Oh, don't worry about the black tier cutthroat rolling really high. That's fine. Don't worry about that. All three of them rolling really high. Don't worry
Oh
about
my
that.
god, like, what the fuck?
It's fine.
I'm rolling stealth for their initiative, and goddamn did it work. Like... What is their stealth? Oh my god. Their stealth is 5. I'm just rolling good. Okay.
We're just being attacked by ninjas or something.
Apparently. Hey, Diego, your specialty. Ninjas!
I see, look, there's 3 of them. There needs to be in, like, a couple other ones.
There needs to be... Well, they're not giant ninjas. It's really not Diego.
It's not a fair fight.
I'm only good at the mass combat version. One-on-one.
Oh, it's the inverse ninja principle.
Yeah, the more of them there are, the easier. That's why Diego's able to take so many on, because Yeah, I think it's like the inverse rules of ninjutsu. Like the more ninjas there are, the easier each one is to fight.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, Diego, you sense that there's probably at least 3 outside, and you definitely didn't see the initiative thing doing that.
I'll just draw my dagger because I think that might be easier in this very enclosed space.
Equipping the dagger, that'll be like 1 action. You still have 2 actions left in this turn. And you suspect that the ninjas outside are occupied with other combat, so you might have a turn or 2.
Okay, so what is Matheson's class again? I forgot.
Fighter.
Oh, you're a fighter? Okay. I guess Diego will go in behind him. Because if he was anything less than a fighter, he'd be like, get out of the way. You want me to go first, or would you like to die? I guess since you're a fighter, yeah, I'll just go behind you.
I just love the idea of that. I will go first. I'm sitting here with the 18 AC going, I mean, if you insist.
Well, remember, it is late.
I've got reach.
It is late at night, so technically speaking, if you are attempting to put on armor, it will take a few turns.
No, that's fine. Reading a shield is still good.
So, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll just stay here because Matheson's already at the door, and I can't really get to the sides, so I'll just stay here.
What I'll do, I just realized I could do this. Oh, shit. Hold on. You can, like, creak open like that. Does that help at all on your end?
Well, I mean, we can see.
I know there's a door there now.
You see a large hall that has polished marble floor, several potted plants, blah, blah, blah. And over here, you can see the 3 black tier cutthroats. You know them because you already ran into them already. And they are standing over the corpse of a few guards.
I believe that is against the law.
It is.
These are criminals we're dealing with.
I mean, not when we do it, but, you know.
It's okay when we do it.
Of course, I am sanctioned by the Crown. Circuit Judge Joshua A. Bartholomew. I've been given the approval by the Circuit Judge to carry out the orders of the bounty hunter on behalf of the Crown, obviously.
So you have to list the bounties?
I'm deputized.
Been deputized.
I've been deputized. I have been deputized.
If Diego's just kind of holding, that'll be fine. The black throats, they're going to be spending their turn quickly patting over the guards, like looking for valuables, keys, anything like that. Marquis, you're up.
All right, so they are off to the side, so I do not have visual on them currently where I'm standing, correct?
Correct. But Matheson cracked open the door a little bit, or Diego, whoever.
One of us did.
Yeah.
A door was opened.
A door was cracked open, yes.
Okay.
And thus a window was closed.
And they are just...
It took me a second.
And they're just patting the clearly dead corpses.
Yeah, they are like bloodied and splattered and all that gory mess.
Ah, good. I don't need to worry about friendly fire then. So we're just going to try and hit all of them with telekinetic rend.
Can you draw the area for me?
So all I can see is that. Like, all I can see is this square. So I don't know if there's anything hidden out here you don't want me to see.
That's about what we can see.
Oh, that's
Okay.
all you can see? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if I do this, does that change anything?
Well, that gets us from here to here to here.
Okay. Well, okay, I'm just gonna move you real quick to show you.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. All right.
2 I can see right next to each other.
So if you move here, you can see some, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Pop that down.
Okay. So,
And I can't see, but I can drop 2 of those squares, so I'll just hope that the others are down there.
okay. So I rolled a 14 and an 18. That is definitely not enough. 14 and an 8. Excuse me.
Yep. They both fail, but they only take 2 bludgeoning.
Okay. Do you draw 2 squares?
Yes.
You do damage to all that then. Okay.
Areas is 2 non-overlapping.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay.
However, if it was a large creature, they would still only take 1 source of damage.
Understood.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you did 2 damage to everybody.
Huzzah.
A violent wind kicks up and it just kind of knocks them around and they start shouting, Wizard! Where's the wizard doing this bullshit?
Kill the caster first.
And that's my turn for now. So, Rasheen.
Regrettably, Rasheen, because of that nat
Is he
one,
still asleep?
you are missing that turn.
Let me see if I can wake up. Do I wake up?
No, the nat one prevents you from waking up.
Ah, darn it. Sorry, guys, you guys have to keep going on without me.
I shall poke him with my sword.
The voice that you know in your dream, you're just like, you probably should wake up about now, and you're just like, why? But it's such good company.
Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Look, there's cake here.
Matherson, you're up.
I just put the tea on. Matheson's gonna walk out because movement is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't we just crowd this hallway some in case we do this? Because I can hit all of these people. Yay, reach weapons! And I guess we'll just start. Ready the shield, obviously, and we'll do our first attack on this one, or the one and only attack, because, that's how this works.
Right. The one thing that
Yes.
Josh told me about this game is that it's better to have one good attack than 3 mediocre ones.
Understandable, but that seems pretty mediocre.
That is bad. Yeah, Well, actually, you caught him flat-footed. That's still probably a no, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that doesn't work.
No, I mean, when I roll a 2, what am I going to do? It's literally one above the worst thing you can get. Yeah, but he's moved, he's put his shield up, he's going to be really annoying to get past.
He is. But yeah, you did get their attention, and you hear a whoosh as a guy with flaming hair emerges. They're like, it's him, the wizard!
His hair is fabulous.
Diego.
It's flaming. Let's see.
It's always
let's
the
try
right
this.
temperature.
18. So I wrote acrobatics. So what my idea is that I want to run out and then jump on top of Matheson, do a flip off of his shoulder, and then land right in front of him, in front of the cutthroat.
That works for me. Matherson is used to your nonsense too, so he's not even bothered because you rolled. That's pretty good acrobatics.
Was that a flashy enough to get panache? Because that's pretty distracting. That is my thing to get panache.
Yeah, that's how you're like, fear me if you dare.
Fear the blade of Diego Domingo Sancha.
Fear me if you dare. What if we don't dare?
Give me anyway.
Please, it would be very good for me, math-wise, if you did.
Pretty cool.
It would be very awkward if you don't.
Let's see. And so I do have panache. That was my first action, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. And then, I don't know, can I throw a flying dagger?
Oh, while in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you.
Because I have a thing called flying blade.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. While you're in the air, you can yeet a dagger at somebody. Do you know who you want to yeet it at?
Probably the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Did I hit him?
21 does in fact hit, and you're hitting the guy directly in front of you, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do add my, what was it called, precise strike damage as well, which is additional 2.
So
They don't by any chance have an AC of 11 when flat-footed, do they?
They do not have an AC of 11 when flat-footed. I apologize. I'm sorry.
So I think I did 4 damage altogether.
You hit him straight in the chest, and it surprises him. But he grasps his chest and readies his knife in front of him. He is still up and standing.
Okay. Domingo gives him a very confident look. It is ready for battle. Do I still have one more move?
You have one more action, yes.
Because I think I only used 2. I guess a second attack?
Yeah, it'll be a second attack.
17.
17 hits exactly.
And then 2 more damage.
Oh, sorry, not exactly. It hits. My bad. 2 exactly kills him. So, in the air, you hit him in the chest with the dagger, and as he takes both of his hands to grab his chest, you come down, and you grab the dagger again, pull it out, and then stick it in his eye.
A Sancha!
He falls backwards, defeated.
Mercury Escartin Pache. I just Assassin's Creed him.
Next one goes. This black tier cutthroat's like, "Oi, he just killed Mike." You bastard!
Killed Kenny, you bastards.
He will take a 5-foot step. He swings with his dagger at you, Diego, and you parry it with your rapier.
Awesome.
And he'll get in one more dagger swing. Same damage, and you are just...
Haha.
You retrieve your dagger from this one man, and you essentially have out both your saber and your dagger, like, just in hand. Like, you don't have to do anything with the dagger.
Sounds good.
That's just how I'm animating it. The other black tier cutthroat, seeing as how Mike just died, will avenge his friend. With a 22 to hit. Followed by a 17 and a 6. Alright. While you are busy parrying this cutthroat, this one manages to get in a stab in your hip for 3 damage.
3 damage.
And as he attempts to do so again, you take your one dagger and just kind of whoosh, like flip it in such a way that it disarms him. He critically failed to hit you on his 3rd strike.
Fear me if you dare.
Oh no, I'm kind of scared. He killed Mike. He's the weakest among us.
He's the crappy. He's a new guy.
He's the new one. By Jove, Jerry, I believe that Spaniard ruffian just killed Michael.
By Jove. I say.
So Serena just going to walk out of the room, arms behind his back, look at the situation, and go, I see they've decided to stay close together. And we're just going to, once more, move that AoE there.
Perfect.
And just snap my fingers, this time doing slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Oh!
1 succeeded, and 1 failed. So they succeed for half, correct?
I believe that's the case with the basic saves, yes.
Okay. 1 takes 1 damage, and 1 takes the full 3. They look at you and go, "The wizard! We forgot about the wizard!" Pointing at Matherson.
Don't worry, Matherson, you've got this, wizard.
Rasheen, your friend says, "Come visit me at my statue." I'd look forward to continuing our conversation there. But for now...
But I'm right here. We can continue the conversation now. Pour, please. Pour more tea. Pour more tea.
I'm still thirsty.
Let's see if I can... Do I wake up?
Your friend pours the tea, but then throws it in your face at the crack of a whip, and you can hear Matherson whoosh outside, fending off the others. You are awake.
What am I missing? Oh, picks up my leather jacket, throws it on, grabs my gun, moves to the door. What's going on, so better?
Oh, it seems that more black tier bandits. They had the audacity to actually attack the mansion.
Oh, how lovely. That's my turn.
Partying, murder, thievery, the usual.
Well, that's not okay. We're not the ones doing it. That's okay. Matherson, you're up.
All right. Well, raise the shield. Don't need to move. Let's do 2 attacks. We'll target the one closest.
Okay.
And Diego goes, "Go get him, wizard. You could do it."
You strike out with your whip and wrap it around his neck, and then you pull him into the wall, which slams his teeth into the corner, KOing him.
Poor kiss.
That's 2.
The second attack, regrettably, does not do
Yeah.
anything.
I know. It's good to just roll them at the same time, so it just moves on.
And Diego goes, "Good job, wizard. You did a good job. Fantastico."
Look, he's got mage hand. No, you idiot. It's just a whip.
Mage whip. Mage whip.
Ah,
Even
yes, of
rarer.
course.
All right, Diego.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Let's see. Good job, wizard. I will take it from here. Can I attack diagonally?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll try my rapier then.
Okay. 19 hits.
19.
Oh my god.
6 damage.
With a quick flare, you do a and slice him like it's not a slashing weapon, but you kind of treat it like that for a second and slice a D into his clothes as he then explodes into a bloody mess and then falls backwards dead.
Just the delayed
It's like
anime thing.
It's like a Daredevil D because it's Diego Domingo.
I got it.
It's a double D.
It's a double D, yeah.
Double D.
Diego and his double Ds.
Why are they called the Black Tier guys? Do they have like a necklace or anything
They got a tattoo.
that they wear?
They got a tattoo.
All right. Kind of skin their tattoo off their face.
And that's what we did with the other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Diego.
I'm a bounty hunter. I gotta collect the bounty, and I gotta prove that I killed them somehow.
You know, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think these are the only ones here.
He's just whistling that whistle while you work.
While we are going, grab the one that hit the wall, drag it into the room, and tie it up real quick while we go find more. He did use the whip. Non-lethal.
Oh, that's right.
I guess he wakes up. I'm cutting off his tattoo.
Oh my god.
Quiet.
I'm trying to work here.
Quiet.
I need to be precise. Please be quiet.
Be quiet. You should anger the wizard.
You're ruining this for the both of us. Other than that, he's going to switch to his flick mace. Well, wait, I guess when it comes around to my turn, I guess.
Oh yeah, so combat is over, and you could just kind of...
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, you can just kind of explore for now. Like...
Okay, I assume there's still sounds of combat, clashing of things, blah, 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 blah.
That'll be a perception, actually.
Fantastic. Huh. Darn it, now I'm pulling a machine.
Can I search the bodies, for valuable loot that they stole that I can return to the rightful owners later?
Of course.
Would that be perception?
Yes, perception check.
All right, check it out. Like a 6. Oh, 19.
So, essentially, they are not carrying anything innately valuable on them other than their regular daggers and their leather armor. They have hand crossbows, too. Oh, and they each carrying a pouch with 5 silver pieces.
Obviously ill-gotten gains. I shall take these silver pieces and return them to the rightful owner. I take the pouches of silver pieces.
Of course. The guard that escorted you to your room is dead as well. He is carrying 5 silver pieces as well and a long sword.
I call dibs.
Mr. Domingo Sancha, why are you going through that dead person's pockets?
Why not?
My question still remains the same. Why are you doing that?
I'm just gonna see if I can hear any more battle while they have the moral discussion.
You do not hear any sounds of battle in this particular area right here. Domingo, however, you do notice that in the guard's pocket, you note that he has got a potion that is clearly labeled minor healing potion. Like it says on it.
Minor
Oh,
healing.
it's like that one folder. It's like that folder we keep in our computers. Obvious name here.
Drink in case of getting stabbed.
Not pornography potion.
Not. It says here, each guard wears chainmail armor, carries a long sword, a dagger, a light crossbow, along with some bolts. That is what this guard will have, and that's what every guard will have. And I will say that you guys have enough know-how of this particular society that is standard issue guard gear, even the minor healing potion.
All right.
Okay.
Matheson will just address the group. One moment while I go and grab my armor for a moment, and then we will proceed to sally forth and earn us some favors. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful, sir, as I get out of his way.
I don't
Very
hear any
good.
more battle.
And he'll don his hide armor.
discussion.
Diego, you pocket the potion at least.
Oh, Roshin Maki, if you could scout at all. I think Diego's a little occupied, but once he is done, do the same.
And I think Diego calls after Sorbetta and says, "Perhaps you should put on your clothes as well." But that'd be wise.
He just slowly turns towards you, and then slowly turns back. Ale flick.
Diego, you have to be more sensitive to these things.
Oh, you're actually talking to me. I thought it was like a saying my name out of scorn. Diego.
No, that'll be something I will save for a much later time.
That'll be later down the line, of course.
Yeah, that'll be one of those moments where
my
you're just like,
shenanigans will get way out of hand.
whoops.
That's an oopsie moment. Okay, so Rasheen, you and Sorbetta see 5 rooms within this hall. And based on your rough perceptions, you see that some of the doors have been cracked open, along with small trails of blood leading out of a few of them.
I shall crack open the one that's in front of me.
All right, that is A3B. There are no bodies in this room, although 2 of the beds are soaked with blood, and several human hands lie in the middle of the floor. Oh my god.
That's weird.
Why did they pick the hands?
They left the hands!
Just the hands. They took everything else.
I'm guessing they probably disarmed the people they killed here before dragging them away.
Looks like someone has been disarmed.
Oh my god.
Levitating these situations is always appreciated, Rasheen.
Looks like someone was caught red-handed.
No, clearly those hands aren't wet at all.
Yeah, the hands suspiciously clean. Like just
Very clean. Everything but the hands.
everything but the hands.
Out.
Rasheen, you can do a quick perception check if you'd like.
But of course, the voice in my head tells me to do it. I will do it.
Yeah, dude, this room sucks. This room is a bloody mess. All right, A3D right here. This room is currently empty, but fresh bloodstains hint at recent violence. The room was used... Oh, okay. That's just information. That's for me. All right. You have opened 2 rooms. It seems that your room luckily and somehow escaped all the violence.
Well then. Perception check, or there's nothing even here to find, so don't bother.
Oh, you can do a perception check. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know the reason why they skipped our room. They saw Diego and said, not going to mess with that.
Not that one. He might wake up and talk to us.
I mean, in all honesty, I would have found out whoever had the, room full of hands, and open that door, look in, and go, not them, and
Nope.
passed on.
Nope.
All right, one moment.
Don't know what they're into, don't want to know.
Are there any valuable rings on those hands?
You can go in and check if you like.
Someone's just like, catch these hands, and that person was like, happily.
All of them. Diego pokes his head through the door and checks out the hands, for investigative science and stuff.
Okay. Marquis, you do see the trail of blood leading from this room over to these double doors, which are surprisingly shut. Diego, you
Okay.
don't see anything on the hands, but a shiny glint emits from underneath one of the beds.
I go in and check it out
Okay.
with my rapier in hand.
You see, kicked under the bed is a longsword and a small bag.
I grab for the bag.
I don't see this as I move on to the next door.
You pull it up. It is a...
You just hear, ah!
It is labeled in Gnomish, but it doesn't.
Gnomes. I assume.
It's just a medium-sized bag. It can be held in one hand, and it's got something written in Gnomish on it. If you cannot speak or read Gnomish, it does not mean anything immediately to you.
Okay, so I just keep the bag then.
Okay.
For now, I guess. Until I can ask someone else if anyone can read gnome.
Just love the idea. It's just like you reach out, you pick up the thing, your hands just pop off. Like it's an SCP or something.
It joins a pile in the middle of the room.
God, it reminds me of, what was it, Mom and Dad Save the Earth? Something it's like, it's that grenade that just says, pick me up.
Oh yes. Oh god, it's been forever since I saw that movie.
I'm old.
Rasheen, I will allow you to do a quick perception check.
Man, the voice in my head keeps saying perceive. I don't know why.
Marquis, same thing. All right, A1. Okay. There are 5 corpses in this room, 2 male humans and 2 female dwarves and a male halfling. It's honestly pretty disturbing and gory. Are you just peeking in or are you searching?
You know what? I'm going to just go on in to make sure that just to see if I recognize any of them.
Okay. That would require society.
Oh, society, you say?
Yeah, that kind of bums you out. It's a group of adventurers that you didn't work with them, but they worked for one of the people you worked for, and they were nice people. And in fact, one of the dwarves bought you a drink one night, and you guys got to chatting. This was like 30 years ago. And you do remember that he used to hide stuff under his pillow. You go under his pillow, and sure enough, you find a minor healing potion.
For you, my old friend, I shall use this wisely.
A3. See, this room is currently empty, although the beds show signs of having been slept in. Currently, this is one of the few rooms that has not been a bloody mess so far.
Survey will just call out. The first room I checked, either someone was injured and made their way to the double doors, or was dragged.
There is one last room if you would like to look at it. Otherwise, we can move on.
And Madison will just call it. Survivors? Any of you?
None yet.
Dago will check.
Okay, I will go.
All right. Well, then keep the looting to a minimum. Grab the good stuff. Let's go.
Let's see. Dago will perceive. 13.
You take a step inside. There are 5 corpses in here, all of them still in their beds. 2 female humans, 1 human male, and 1 male dwarf and 1 male elf. The elf, however, has a nice fancy ring.
I shall take this and return the ring to his unit. Is there something I call investigating or something? Where I can see how they were killed?
That would be like a medicine check.
I do have medicine technically.
Okay.
I'm just not trained in it anyway.
If you're not trained in it, then
18.
it looks like the cutthroats that have been going around, the ones that you killed, most likely, were actually quite sneaky.
Just killed them in their sleep?
Yep.
Okay. After the whole pile of hands thing, like, is there supernatural stuff happening here? Okay. So it's just, they were just stabbed. Alright, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
What was the ring? I put that in my inventory.
It was just a silver ring.
Can I roll society to see if there's like any signet ring or anything like that?
I'll actually let you use lawyer lore. Lawyer lore.
Legal lore?
Legal lore, that's right.
League of Lore, my
Warrior.
favorite video game. 16.
It's not like a noble family of any kind, but it's a ring given to an elf clan. Like, they're soldiers. You suspect that this guy either was a soldier or is a soldier. Either way, he is a was.
Okay, so Elven Soldier Ring. I'll just put that there. Let's see. And do I know anything else about it where they can help you find the person, like his unit maybe? Any signs or symbols?
Oh yeah, you could return it, like, assuming you can't identify his body, like, not specifically, but the fact that he's an adventurer with a small group who could probably be identified by somebody, it could get back to his family, for sure.
Okay, put that down there. All right, I got it.
Don't worry. We'll make sure he knows. Cuts off the head, gets the ring. We'll send these both back to the family.
All the fingers.
All right, Matheson, what you looking for over here, man?
I am listening for directions in which it can occur.
Oh,
For
this way.
more
This
combat.
way. You are in the.
I'm
You are
waiting for God.
You are in the east wing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you need to head west, back to the main hall.
Yeah, so I didn't know if it was going to be something like we had to go this, kind of path or something. So.
Yeah, no, you are.
I don't remember the path the guard took us down. We never saw it.
To the West Wing.
I guess he'll crack open the door, though.
Okay.
Take a peek.
A perception check.
Oh.
That's good. The guy
He's just
drunk or
playing
something.
in the river, having a fun
It's like
time.
one Black Tier cutthroat felt like a jug of awesome wine. He's like, yeah, it's awesome.
They're all hiding from like picturing somebody's gonna come out this door, so you just see their asses poking out from everything.
Is it a crew of new guys? Just kind of had it on.
You see 4 black tiers essentially around this very beautiful garden area. It's a large interior garden that resembles a tropical paradise. Lush plants and flowering vines hang from the walls while slow-moving streams of water cut through the center of the room, flowing languidly from north to south through stone drains. Planters filled with colorful flowers line the stream. 2 narrow wooden bridges arch over the water, allowing passage from one side to the other. Partially submerged in the stream to the north stands a life-size marble statue depicting an armored half-elf woman holding a rose and wielding a shield. However, you are more distracted by the 4 stupid cutthroats that are like, oh my god, look at this jeweled dagger I found! Holy shit, I found this elven wine! Like,
This one's just taking a dump in the river.
yeah, well, I think taking a piss in the river would be better. He's like standing on the bridge taking a piss in the river. This one's like picking berries from like right here. And
That'd be hilarious. Like 2 of them were having a contest so you could pee farther or something.
Easiest job in our life, boys.
So I'm going to go ahead and stealthily add them onto the sheet.
Diego, go right. I'll take left.
La Sancha. Feel me if you dare.
Yeah, essentially, you have pretty much surprise round on this.
You don't say. Yeah, so Matheson will move out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get right up on this one. Ready shield. Obviously. No. Wow, my attacks today.
This is the one pissing in the river.
Wait, this was just like last session.
He just turns around and pisses in your face and like,
Man, that critical damage though.
He was like, oh my god, he's essentially pissing on you. It's like, gross.
He does 1 piss damage.
He does. You take like 3 psychic damage from like
Embarrassment.
And an untold amount of emotional damage.
yeah. Diego, you're up.
Okay.
What the?
Here.
Is that a wizard being pissed on?
You have angered the wizard. Now you're in for it.
Clearly, they're just trying to put out the fire in his head.
Unless you're on fire. Let's see. Attack. I guess I will use my dagger, I suppose. 22.
Okay. You run up as this guy is picking berries and just stab him right in the ass, and he's like, ow, why? I wasn't bothering nobody.
Fear me if you dare.
More annoyed than feared.
You got ass blood all over my dagger.
You got dagger in my ass.
You got dagger in my ass blood.
Oh, God, my goodness.
Let's see. I don't have panache yet, so I'm trying to think of something I can do that's really cool and distracting. Can I flip over him?
Yeah, that'd be an acrobatics.
Let's see. Acrobatics 10.
You attempt to jump over him, but all you really do is like grab his ass and pull your dagger out. Ow!
He tries to jump, like not feeling it. So he just pulls the dagger out.
Sorbet, your turn.
I'm going to use telekinetic projectile to fling this flower pot at this guy.
17 does hit. He starts like, oh man, look at this jeweled dagger. Strike him right in the face for 5 damage. He spits out a tooth and goes, what the fuck? Is that from the wizard that you're pissing on?
You're a great distraction, Matherson. Keep it up.
Finally, the black tears get to go, and he will step. Actually, he won't need to step. He can just draw his crossbow, now that I think about it. Okay, he does notice. No, it's the... Oh my god, it's a frost demon. Kill it! As he fires a hand crossbow.
It's a frost wizard.
Ow.
Oh yeah, this strikes you right in the tit for 6 damage. He then reloads for his second action, and then he fires again. You, however, just catch it with your psychic powers.
I thank you for the ammo. Also, real quick, I had one last action. I was just gonna
Oh, my bad.
ready to aid Rasheen on his attack.
Okay. So there's a flame-headed wizard, a frost demon. What's next? A Majin? The one who has dagger in his ass blood swings at Diego with his dagger. He swings wildly 3 times. The second one does strike you across the face for 4 damage. The third one, however, you just kind of backhand it and the dagger drops into the river. Rasheen, it's your turn.
You know, I really like some of the folks here. And you guys just come along, just made it so that I don't get to talk to them anymore.
Get your ass blood everywhere.
Do I know you?
As I stab this guy with my bayonet.
I think I do the black tier going, I don't even know who you are.
And
I don't think I need assistance on that hit.
You stab him, he's like, oh my god, you got bayonet in my ass blood.
I'm surprised you're still alive. Have another.
He does. I do squats every day.
You pull it out and attempt to stab again, and he just like catches the bayonet, not knowing what the end of the gun is. Like he catches it as the knife is inches away from his face.
How interesting.
The one who is pissing on Matherson will draw his other dagger and swing at Matherson.
Yep, that hits.
And swing for 4 damage.
Ready the shield to reduce the damage to 0. Or not ready the shield, you know.
So the shield takes that damage?
Well, it wouldn't get past the hardness, but yeah.
Okay. He then takes a step backwards to his buddy and like puts his junk away. Well, it is.
But that will mean that I will get to pursue, and now both of these are within range of the flick mace. So. Oh wait, I assume they're all done. Is that correct?
That is. Yep, it's the top of the turn order.
Okay, good. Just making sure. And we will just continue on with the gnome flick mace and see if I can actually roll well this time. Hey, there you go, 20.
Now, is that going to strike both of them?
No, so I just have reach, which means I could hit the one in the back if I wanted to.
It doesn't.
That kind of thing.
It doesn't have strike through damage. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be amazing if there was a reach weapon that did that was like that.
You crack open the flick mace, and then you swing it, and it cracks open his jaw for 6 damage.
Ready the shield for the other. Already did the movement. There you go.
Diego.
Let's see. Okay, so I guess this guy's in front of us still alive, right?
He is still alive. He's holding Rasheen's gun inches away from his face.
Okay. Well, do I do anything? Because I'm pretty sure Rasheen's going to shoot him in the face.
You can attempt to bypass him and go for the other guy.
I think Rasheen has got this, so I'll see if I can bypass him.
Okay, that'll.
Okay, can I flip over him in a very stylish, distracting manner?
Absolutely, with an acrobatics.
19.
Absolutely. You leap off of the wall behind you and then do a front flip over him onto the bridge. You can continue your movement.
How far away is this guy? He's 15 feet away, and my throwing knife, I think, goes 10 feet. So I would need to go a little bit further. But I assume I have panache now.
Yeah, that is absolutely panache.
So that's 1, and I mean, it's 1 action. So I think I can get him from here with my dagger.
Tell you what, I'll let you jump on to like the narrow walkway here.
Flying dagger.
Yeah, and use flying dagger.
And then I do 5 damage.
Oh shit, yeah. You do that flip over the one guy, and then you land on the narrow handrail, run up, and then yeet your dagger into this guy's neck, and he grabs it, falls over, and then quietly dies.
La Sancha!
This guy's like, oh my god, I'm more scared of that Diego fella
I just start dancing.
than the piss wizard over there.
Piss wizard. That guy has pee dropping off his face.
guy's way more
Moving up,
intimidating.
so that way.
And the other
I
guy's
have line of
naked. I mean-
And oh look, they've gathered up for me again. And boop.
Oh my god.
Flashing damage this time.
Flashing. This is
Yep.
fortitude or
Fortitude, yep.
Got
No
it.
fortitude.
The guy that Matheson is already injured, whose jaw is like hanging off, you just take the rest of it and just yank it and pull it and use it as an improvised blade against the other guy, which was the last thing he was expecting. Takes 6 slashing damage.
And-
One more save.
Yes, what about the one that I'm dealing with?
Oh, okay, my bad. He does not make it, and you take the bayonet piece that Rasheen has, and you unlink the pieces, and the bayonet goes flying off and into his mouth. I like gory descriptions.
No worries.
Is my bayonet okay after that?
It then goes back on neatly as Sorbetta, like, screws the screws back in.
Good,
I
because
would
I was
never damage
not gonna
your
be
gun.
happy.
I would never damage your gun, Rasheen.
I appreciate that so better.
Not permanently.
Speaking of which, it is Rasheen's turn, and it is your turn before the last of this guy.
I'm just going to turn and look at him. Very well armed and able to kill almost all of you. Do you really wish to continue this fight, or do you wish to surrender yourself and give over some valuable information for us?
Roll Intimidate. You know, he just watched his whole team get picked apart pretty easily, especially with this gory mind wizard. He just kind of throws down his dagger and goes, "Yeah, this. They ain't paying me enough."
I just love that because I can just see Matthew going, Rasheen, we did have the one that knocked out back in our room.
Now we have 2.
Yes, but that one's knocked out. This one is not knocked out, and we can get the information quicker.
Either way.
Also, Diego goes, "Oh, fantastic! I'm glad you surrendered. Hold still, like cut off the tear tattoo on your face."
How'd I know?
No.
Diego,
I
Diego,
won't hurt a bit.
Diego. We can just bring him to the bounty office.
But the
It's-
tattoo is so much easier to carry.
Is it? The tattoo is currently walking itself.
I can walk the tattoos, no problem. Hold still.
I can. He's like, I can walk the other tattoos. I can walk the other tattoos.
Matheson will bend down to grab the cloak and just wipe off the mess off the dead man and go, all right, form up.
The cutthroat has just kind of got his hands up, and he's like, "Please don't hurt me anymore."
Okay, I will not hurt you anymore after I cut off your tattoo.
No.
He's so
Diego,
scared he pees in his face again.
Why? No.
That was the other one.
Different guy peed. I have not peed on anyone.
How many of you assaulted the manor?
I don't, dude, I don't know. Like, they paid a bunch of us to go in and just the mansion. They said we could take anything we want. We're technically being paid. Well, technically the boss is being paid a good chunk of change, and we're getting the runoffs and anything else we find.
And who is the boss? Matheson's just smiling at him.
I think the raid party is being led by those giant siblings.
Giants.
Do you have any names?
Afraid not. I
Just the
Sugar
boss.
giants?
I joined a few days ago.
Have we met them already, or was this new information?
This
I
is
remember.
new information. They all have really funny names, like Germagurden and Bergdern. I can't pronounce it.
Germagurn and Burgunder. I know them.
Diego knows them well.
You know, Rasheen, we did keep this man alive for information, but I'm not sure the quality is worth it.
Stab one of his balls.
Okay, hold up. They did tell me there was a treasure room nearby, and we were about to go into it, but the other one, he snaps his fingers. Gromog, he took dibs.
So you're saying the siblings aren't together?
No, only a couple are on this end.
Hmm,
The other ones
good
went
know.
to take out the Aldori bitch.
Roshin, you seem to know this castle. Where is the Aldori bitch, as he so quaintly put it?
I'm going to be honest with you, sir. It's been shoot, how long has it been since I've lived in this castle?
Let's give it
I-
15 years. Or no,
It-
no. That's
It's
too
it's been more than that. Voice in my head.
more than that.
No, God, it's more than that.
No, God.
It's been at least 30 or so years since I've been here. I do not remember the layout of this castle, for I've replaced it with a different layout in my head.
Well, all right then. Good to know that you replace these things. I'll try to remember that whenever we stay at some place. So, otherwise, is anyone going to watch this man?
Watch him do what?
Well, I'm pretty sure Diego, they will probably let him just bleed.
I said I'll carry your things. I can carry your loot for you.
I'm sure you would.
Well, aren't you bandits too?
Matheson just smiles and just goes, No. We're in the midst of changing professions.
Privateers.
Noble profession. That sounds like banditry with extra steps.
No.
But
It's
it's
endorsed
legal.
banditry. Mercenaries, you might call it.
Sounds like bullshit, but okay.
Speaking of loot, though, Diego, do you mind if I have that minor healing potion that you found on the guard?
He takes up the potion and I guess tosses it to you.
That's fine.
There you go.
Thank you. I take out the crossbow bolt that's been in my chest this entire time.
Give your tits.
Yeah, you apply the potion directly to the wound. Like,
Yep. Ah, much better.
I will check the door.
okay. You open the door and you see a hallway. Very obviously, you can hear the sounds of something big crashing in this room right here.
All right, knock him out or do whatever you need to, but let's move.
What?
And
I see you're moving on. Let me get a tattoo real quick.
There's time for that later, Diego.
It's just like he goes to
Scream-
cut the tattoo and everyone rushes him. No.
Screams might alert the others.
That's okay. They're already loaded anyway.
No, Diego, as in the ones that we haven't yet to attack, where you can get even more of those tattoos.
Oh, shit. Yep. You could hear the sound of a creature like "Roar" in that room, and you could hear the sound of crashing furniture. What would you like to do?
I'd like to murder it, but we'll see if that actually works out that way.
Okay.
Where is it? Is it over here? Okay. As whose turn is it?
Whomever, it does not matter.
Top of the term
Top-
order. It's Masterton.
I assume there's a door, right?
It is a
So-
door. There is a door.
Yes, it's what that is right there.
So I guess I'll move towards the door and then crack it open to see if I can peek inside.
There you go.
That's a big fella.
You can see a big fella stomping around in this room, smashing furniture randomly. Because you cracked open the door, he did not immediately notice you. So what you are looking into is what is very obviously a library. You see a modest-sized library that lies in ruins. Bookshelves along the east and west walls have been emptied, books lied heaped into a pile into the northeast corner, and set atop this heap are several severed arms, legs, and heads of a dozen guards and would-be heroes. A blood-splattered padded chair sits next to a shuttered window. Diego, you notice that a shivering and cowering Lindsay is hiding in this corner here under a small desk.
Okay, so I guess Diego turns to everyone and goes, "Let me explain. No, not enough time. Let me sum up. There's a giant ogre in there. I guess a giant. What was a giant?
What?
Has Lindsay cornered?
We haven't established this yet, but have you chosen a second language?
I have Elven.
Do you want to change that to Jotun, which is the language of giants?
Yeah, I didn't even know they had their own language.
I didn't know either. I'm looking at his character sheet and it said languages common and Jotun, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll take Jotun then.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. So I can speak Jotun, and what do I hear him say?
Come out, little girl, as he smashes things around the room. And every time he does, you could like see Lindsay whimper and like wince a little bit.
Diego says he's saying "come out, little girl." Although he's not using the term "little girl," I am using a far more wholesome term. He's using something far more vulgar.
Oh, oh, that makes it way worse. I'm down. Stomp.
Boom.
Oh boy, she's
Is it still
she's-
Diego's turn, or is it someone else acting?
Anyone can act. Essentially, he has not noticed you yet. I will roll his initiative. If you initiate, he will be able to act this round, though.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Is it-
he has to go in and save her.
I was gonna say, do you mind if I?
You may.
Matheson will move in next to it, because I assume he can see Lindsay and go, Lindsay, I see you're up at this hour. I do hope that your guest here isn't too much of trouble, because we'll be disposing of them at this point.
I assume Matheson just took the initiative, and Diego didn't just let him go.
Yeah. The giant turns around, looks at Matherson. You have funny hair.
He said you have funny hair.
I'm speaking common.
I know.
I don't need you to mansplain, man thing.
And then Diego says, he says he's speaking common.
Sorbetto just slaps Diego in the back of the head.
Like a three-
Diego, I'm so glad that we hired you to do exactly what it is you do. Lindsay, if you would, please.
I like this is a
Please.
Three Stooges bit.
This is going to be a dumb question, but
Mhm.
since I already moved and then initiated, does that actually count as one of my actions?
Since you got his attention, like you're kind of doing your thing, I'm gonna let you
Mhm.
do your thing. That movement does not count as an action.
Cool, because it's the difference between, do I get one attack with this round or two attacks?
All right, so you're
Wow, how special!
you mentioned
Um,
Lindsay, and then you address Gromog, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, he's completely ignored Gromog. He's just been speaking, to Lindsay with the wrapping up of, we'll deal with this guest.
So yeah, she looks at you like absolutely terrified. She's like, "What are you doing?" Like she's mouthing, "What are you doing?"
This readies the shield, and 1, 2. I love that the one with a higher penalty rolled better than the one with no penalty.
With your shield, you bash it in one of the kneecaps, and then with the flick mace, you smack it in the other kneecap, and you could hear a crunch as it drops to its knees. You do no damage, but you got its attention.
Gentlemen,
Diego?
Diego obviously rushes in. No, he has to fight this thing. But I'm looking at the thing, like, what can I do as a distraction? Like, other things? Like, can I throw insults at him or something?
I'm thinking you can kind of attack on Titan him since you're used to fighting giants.
I just, like, run up his body.
Yeah.
And he's like, would that be athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, because is that better for you?
Athletics is.
Okay,
By 1
athletics.
point.
Yeah. Athletics is fine.
22.
Okay, you run in and kick off of one of the empty bookshelves, and as you step on his arm, you then climb up to his face, and you most certainly have panache for that.
It's like, kick off the bookshelf. Can I, while I'm soaring towards him, throw my dagger in his face
Absolutely.
before I land?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I use flying dagger. Okay, I rolled a 17.
I believe 17 hits. Yes, it does.
Okay, I did 5 damage, and then I land on him.
You throw the dagger into his nose, land on him. Land on him and grab like the scruff of his cuff with the arm that you yeeted the dagger with.
After Diego lands, he goes, "That's what you get for being so nosy."
You have a third action still. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, I'm climbing on him. I'll just attack again with my other dagger. The second strike is 21.
So you yeeted the first dagger. You draw the +1 that Amiri gave to you, and her words echo in your ears, like, kill something big for me with it.
Yeah.
And you stab it right in the chest.
Did I get, like, precise strike on that one? I have a panache. I think I do, yeah. So do 2 additional. So I did 4 altogether on that one.
That was a hefty turn. Altogether, I think
I'm pretty good at fighting giants.
Yeah, you did 9 damage that turn. All right, Marquis, you're up.
I'm just gonna move, and we're going to telekinetic projectile one of the chairs to the back of his head.
That is a solid hit. One of the broken chairs in the back of the room, you smash against the wall, which breaks the chair into like a spear as you launch it into the back of his back.
So that's it. I'll just look at Rasheen and just gesture toward the giant and the door.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's not my turn.
Yeah, I know.
Vromog, who has had a dagger in his nose, a spear in his back, goes to attack Diego. He grabs you on your...
That hits.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm knocked out now. That's exactly enough.
Yeah, he grabs you, lifts you up, and throws you against the bookshelf. You slam into the wall and then land atop the bookshelf.
I'm exactly at 0.
Yep. After he yeets, he is going to swing at Matherson for 20.
Which I can use my reaction to reduce, because 20 meets. My AC is 20 right now.
He slams into you with his ogre hook, and then he reaches up again to slam for a 3rd time. Nat 20.
The question is I have an AC of 20 right now, so I assume that misses even though it's a crit?
So, because the crit, it would then become a success.
Oh, yes, yeah. Because it would be a failure, so it moves success, so that would be
Yep.
13. I've already used that, so that is a big hit. Because
Yep.
I don't think I can reduce again, because I've already used my thing. So.
Yep. He slams down once. I found you, little man. Apparently he was blinded. I did not realize this.
Oh.
The knees that you took him out of, he then causes you to buckle to the ground as your shield cracks. Rasheen, you're up.
Oh, I'm sure things are going fine in there, so better. Oh, dear Lord. Well, this is going to be very interesting, as I shall point my blunderbuss at the kneecap so that it doesn't hit anyone else when I fire it.
Well, his whole height goes like 10 feet in the air. Like, aiming it at his face would technically be better.
But the kneecap is right there.
It is on the ground, that's correct.
You know what's close by as well? His balls.
My goodness gracious.
Blunderbuss to the balls.
Welcome to my rules.
Well, to be fair, I haven't rolled good all night so far.
Alright,
Yes.
you fire at his kneecaps, which causes him to like buckle and like lay down. Still doing no damage though.
This giant's a bit tougher than I would be hoping for.
You do a flourish as you wheel around and slice at his other nostril for 5 damage. Funny, weird man, make boomstick hurt.
Bubblegum man.
All right, Matherson, you're back up.
Lindsay, like I said, please do flee. I think you have the opportunity now. And he will ready the shield and swing twice to hope I can't roll well at all tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
I've only had a single successful attack this whole night.
Oh.
You're beating it over the face and arms as Lindsay nods and seeing the party like heroically save her, she just dashes out of the room.
Yep. And at the same time, Beth also Marquis, would you mind dragging Diego with your abilities if you can? I think it's time to leave the library.
You do see that the giant is very bloodied. He is on death's door.
I think we could beat it. I did a lot of damage to it, and it's on the ground. But,
Yes, but we're also having problems rolling higher than a 7.
Okay.
well, surely the next few rolls.
Diego.
What do I do when it's my turn now?
You roll a straight d20, and if you go
Okay.
11 and above, you're now unconscious. If you roll 11 and above. Okay.
12.
All right, you are no longer dying. You are just unconscious at 0 hit points. All right,
Stab him.
Sorbetta, you're up.
I'm going to unleash Psyche for a little bit more damage. And we are going to throw another chair at the man.
You have a brain blast moment as you pull out the spear piece, and it whips around the room like a tornado, points downwards at his face, and clean through.
Is it dead?
It is dead, yes. It's pretty dead.
Thank you, Marquis.
You're welcome, Matheson. He's just gonna put his arms behind his back again. Rasheen, if you would see to Diego, you know more about medicine than I.
Mm-hmm. I assume none of you have a potion for keeping us moving through this? Oh, wait. I know someone who might. And he's going to walk back towards the Black Cutthroat, who's been killing guards, and might still have the potion that they have.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Mhm.
Lindsay, seeing as you guys act so professional, is like, oh my god.
Oh, Lindsay, would you happen to know how this all started? We were asleep at the time.
She's like, I was asleep too, and I was, that giant, like, came into my room, and I ran off to the library, and, oh my god, like, so many dead.
Why didn't you order us like
Yes,
a video
we've
game?
noticed.
She says, well, I don't know about any, I don't know about any potions or anything, but I know there's a secret door in that library. I was trying to get to the panic room in there, and unfortunately, the giant cut me off.
Oh, that'll be good to know. See if there's any other survivors. As for the amount of dead, it seems like, and he'll look back at the corpses, we're trying to make sure they leave with equal measure.
So many corpses.
She's like, I can't fight very well, but I can use my magic to help you as much as I can.
That'd be
You know-
appreciated, but
Do you have any healing magic for our friend over here?
didn't Rasheen pick up a potion underneath a pillow?
Shush.
No.
No.
None of you guys saw that, so none of you guys know that.
Yeah, no. That's why I haven't said anything
That's
about it.
funny. No, she does not have any innate healing spells, but she does have counter song and counter spell. She pulls out 3 minor healing potions. So
Oh, she's a bard.
she is,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Is there anything on the guy I've gone over to?
Yeah, he has
Who have
got
been looting the guards?
2 healing potions.
Wonderful. And how much do those heal each?
One-
I'm saying 1d4 plus.
1d8.
1d8.
Oh, 1d8. Oh, it's not a plus anything. It's just straight 1d8.
Okay, 1d8.
Cool. I will take one of those and just consume it immediately for 3. Wonderful. Because that's just how this is
3,
tonight.
I'm taking 13. Maybe you should just double fist those.
Yeah. Oh, Diego, I'm so sorry.
You go back to his flies.
Rasheen will take care of him. There we go.
I'm just gonna mage hand one of the potions over to Rasheen to give to Diego.
I was about to ask, Lindsay, do you mind if I have 2 of those for our friend over here that is suffering a minor concussion?
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 She hands Marquis a second potion.
And I'll send that
Yes.
over as well.
Thank
Well,
you.
he did go down in that. Apparently, there's one other giant here, and as you have heard many times, many times, he seems to have an expertise with these.
I did stab it in the face twice.
He did manage to climb it. I will give him
Yeah.
that.
Now, Diego, just imagine this is nice, cheap liquor.
Are you the prey or are you the hunter?
Wow.
Jesus comes up drowsy.
I'm good, coach. Put me in.
Diego groggy sees the giant, everything like just freaks out, goes to the giant, goes, take this, and he stabs him in the balls. And then he finds out he's dead then, and then just takes the daggers from his face.
Congratulations, Diego. You finished it off.
And I just
Yes,
take
we
my
tell
plus
Amiri
one
all
dagger.
about it.
I take my plus one dagger and I just put it away for now. Because it has the giant blood on it.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Lindsay, while you were doing that, just kind of ignores you, finds a book and pulls it down and reveals a secret room. She's in here as she kind of crawls inwards.
Before he does that, Matheson looks down the hallway to hear other signs of battle.
Does the giant have a tear tattoo on him?
Actually, no. It does say in the book that this particular giant is not a member of the Black Tears. He was just kind of. He was
just there.
He was just kind of picked up like the day before.
He hasn't gotten his tattoo yet.
All right, she leads you into this room, and then she opens the other secret room. Diego, you are in a small windowless room containing a large wooden trunk secured with a formidable-looking padlock. Lindsay's like, hold on, I can get this open. And she pulls out a lockpick. I believe she can do that.
If not, I have thieves' tools.
Oh, she cannot, actually. Okay, she's... Yep, you will...
But she could.
She does not have thievery. She could. She could have thievery.
All of a sudden, she does now.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Her
She just downloaded this like in the Matrix.
she downloaded it. I'm replacing her crafting because crafting useless. So
I'm pretty sure she could do that in the video games, so it makes sense.
she's like, hold on, and she pulls out a lockpick and
Rolls a 7?
rolls a 7.
Well, can I try? I'm also trained in thievery, and I have thieves' tools.
By all means, she pulls out her broken pick.
Allow me, señorita. And he tries to pick the lock.
It is coming along. Unfortunately, it will take you a solid 5 minutes to get it because it is a lot trickier than you thought.
Don't worry. It'll take me a solid 5 minutes at tops. But I got this.
Okay, I'm gonna look in the armory. And she crawls her way out to the...
Don't get eaten by mimics in there. I once had this guy came with me on a job. Got eaten by a mimic. It was horrible.
Oh my god.
Also, the mimic was a ninja.
Of course.
You know, up till the ninja, that one sounded plausible.
She starts sifting through. Matherson, a perception check. You do not hear anything down the hall, no.
And then I rolled 16.
Same thing. You don't hear anything down the hall.
Okay.
You do, however, hear the faint conversation between... Why does it say Litworth? Oh! When I switched the token, it gave her a different name. Lindsay.
Hello, Litworth.
My name's Lindsay.
Lindsay Litworth.
Okay, so I was wrong. It's not an armory. It is just a storage unit. You see Lindsay on her hands and knees scouring through it, and she eventually pulls out another... yes! She pulls out 2 more healing potions.
Mind if I borrow one?
Handy.
As she crawls over and just kind of rolls it through the door. Do you want another one? She sees your wounds barely heal up.
Yes, please.
Here you go. She gives you another one.
All awkward. And a 5. All right, there we go. Now we're talking.
She starts looking through the rest of the room, and essentially any kind of common adventuring gear can be found in this room.
Okay.
Yeah.
More healing potions. It's common
Actually, is there a healer's kit?
According to this, they have alchemist tools, alchemist lab equipment, artisan tools, backpack, and basic crafter's books.
So no.
So no.
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay.
So
Our
I've buzzed
quest
into
continues, Rasheen.
you. So perhaps we should check some more rooms and make sure that anyone else is still alive and not fighting for the rest of their life.
Well, you see, I'm not hearing any sounds, but I wanted to make sure that we moved as a group in case we run into another one of those. And he kind of looks back into the library.
Yes.
Remember, these black tier
Larger than
guys
life
are really
guests.
stealthy.
The Black Deer guys are really stealthy.
They're known for their stealth.
You have a
We
fair
can't-
point.
We can at least peek through the doors right here to see if there's anyone quietly bleeding out.
Yes, do you mind if I check this door, sir?
I do not mind at all.
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right, you open a room that is clearly a servant's quarters. This large room contains 2 rows of simple beds along a slanted southwest wall. At the foot of each bed sits a small wooden chest, though all the lids stand ajar as the contents, mostly clothes and personal items, lie scattered about the floor. A sturdy oak table and 6 chairs sit against the northeastern wall.
Oh, by God, a hand at each bed. What the
Also a pile of hands.
It's just the left hands though. There's no right hands for some reason.
The right hands are in the other pile. This is the left hand.
I see.
Oh, let's
Honestly,
see
for
here.
some reason, I thought it was going to be the barbarian girl. Had some kind of like weird thing she does as trophies or something.
The necklace of hands.
Well, sir, I'll take a quick look in here, but I don't think there'll be anything useful.
And then I'll wait on ahead for you to catch up.
All right, Marquis,
Well-
are you checking this one?
Yep, I'll poke my head through this one while we wait for Diego to pick the lock.
I will actually need a stealth check.
Yeah. No.
The door swings open as you see a giant leaning against the wall. This giant is immensely wounded, and he's holding what you recognize as a Miri's bastard sword, and he's just kind of leaning tired against the wall. Because the door flew open, his eyes snap to you, and he's breathing heavily, but he does not move. He's just leaning against the door.
Do you speak common?
He nods.
You don't look like you're in a state for a fight.
He kind of like pulls himself, he like takes the bastard sword, pushes it against the ground to kind of wedge himself up, and he holds it steady, but you could tell, even without a medicine check, that he's not really ready for a fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monkey, would you allow me?
Why am I selected but I can't move? There we go. I'm gonna gesture.
I think you find like another giant in there or something.
Yeah, can you not see?
I saw him. I see him now.
Yeah.
How attached are you to this job?
He coughs and spits on the ground. He says, "My job is to guard the door. I ain't letting you through."
Well, we've killed everyone else on the way here, and it really doesn't look like you are up for a fight. I mean, I'd be happy to add your name to the list, I guess, of the bodies that we'll have to deal with, because I assume you've killed some people that I might care about. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'd rather just continue on, and I think you'd rather keep your life.
Roll Intimidate. He coughs a little bit, and he mentions, "They ain't dead." And he points over here.
Then that is a point in your favor. But still, you will have to remove yourself from our passage. You could cleverly have escaped us.
He thinks for a moment. Healing potion. You got one?
Well, you see, we've consumed most of the ones that have come our way, but you know what? I'll ask my group. Is that your price?
He nods. Don't hurt my brothers.
Who are your brothers?
1 second.
'Cause, to be fair, we've killed a lot of people on our way through here,
So much murder, boss. Let me tell you how much murder we had to do to get this thing, right?
including one other giant, so
So much
sorry.
His eyes raise at that. You killed Gromog?
I didn't quite catch the name, but I do think one of our companions did. And
It was
to
like
be
he-
fair, they were trying to kill us. I you know.
actually, his pronouns are.
He shakes his head. That's not my brother. They-
Oh, different guy.
Yeah, different guy. Says, my brothers look like me. We're from
Ah, well, that's a load off of my shoulders then.
Thurvolv and Ragnar are their names.
Thurvolv.
If you put those in chat, I might be able to help you.
Yes, Thurvolv and Ragnar. I know these characters well.
Get me healing potion. Leave the loot. Don't hurt my brothers.
Making an awful lot of demands for a dying guy.
Wait. You're agreeing to leave the loot?
No.
Wonderful.
You leave loot.
So, what you're saying is, we give you something to heal up, and you get to walk out of here with your life and the loot? Like I said, we have killed a lot of people.
He keeps adding on more stipulations.
Yes. I'm not sure he knows how to negotiate.
You know what? I'm gonna have him roll a perception. He goes, "You can't lie to me. A lot of that blood's yours. I can see you're weak in the knees. You don't want to fight either."
I want to fight.
He'll just kind of like...
You're not here, Diego.
Matheson's smile will disappear, and he will simply go, I am willing to go through you and then continue to kill all of the others on our way to the Queen. Do you actually have the strength to deal with someone who is so dedicated to the task?
Dedication, commitment, and sheer
Things you know nothing about.
I'll give you one more intimidate check.
Someone
All right.
so dedicated and handsome.
I'm having a really hard time actually having the dice roll higher than 10. But thankfully I've got a +6.
He smiles and says, "Walk away, little Ifrit."
Sir, I don't think there's anything in this room.
Just fair warning, if Diego sees that he has the sword, he's going to have to kill him on principle.
Right,
Yeah,
no.
no.
Like
Nope.
that's
So
where-
he'll just go, you know what?
They're
I
gonna
see
die.
negotiations have broken down. Matheson will walk back through the door and simply go, Marquis, Rasheen, fire through the door and end this pathetic man's life.
All right.
Because I love the idea of this. It's like giant, small doorway, 2 guys with ranged attacks. Good
Yep.
luck.
All right,
I have
we're-
a knife I can throw also.
Hold on, let me get Gromog off the initiative. I'll actually roll his intimidate since he tried to intimidate you as an initiative. Yep.
Oofa.
Damn.
It's gonna take me a while to get over there.
Yep.
I think you guys got this though.
He charges at the door, one arm limp, but the other arm fully straight with Amiri's bastard sword. Oh my god. He stabs Marquis through the stomach and lifts him up in the air.
Through the tit, it's like the same hole.
The same hole.
I just fixed that.
Just replace that.
He then throws Marquis on the ground into Matherson. Actually, technically, he has reach with it. That's right. God damn it. So he would go there, and then throws him into Matherson. Okay, so the way I'm going to be doing this is Matherson, you fly backwards, and you're going to take half of that damage instead. You take 8 from the improvised weapon that is Marquis.
And do I take damage from being said improvised weapon?
I will say no because I don't want to kill you. Diego, in the chest, you find very well organized bags. There are 8 small cloth bags, each holding 100 gold pieces. And
Okay, I take those.
they are labeled as salary.
I do not like celery. It's not that much in my favorite, but I'll take it anyway.
You see 2 lesser healing potions, a +1 mace, and a +1 log sword, along with
That'd be so funny if I leave all of it behind because I think it's celery and not gold.
it is your second language.
What else is in there?
+1 mace, a +1 long sword, and a small leather-bound journal.
Okay.
And as you sift through it, it clarifies what salary means, and it's essentially gold pieces to pay the guards.
Ah, I see. Okay, then I take them.
You take the gold?
Yeah, I take the gold.
Okay.
So that was I don't even move, I guess, because that was my action from before.
Your whole turn is basically looting and sorting through.
Just looting. Okay. So how much gold was in there?
800 gold pieces total.
I shall deliver this to the rightful owners.
Matherson, you are up.
Just let out a sigh and move to the doorway to start trying to block attacks.
Matherson, you charge forward with your flick mace and whack him in the knees. This time drawing blood, dropping him to one knee.
Myself.
Diego, that was pretty much your whole turn. Lindsay, hearing the sound of violence, runs out, sees Matherson doing his thing, is like, ah! As she begins to pull out her loot and use Inspire Courage.
What if that's what the giant meant the whole time? Just leave your loot here. Not the stuff, but like the instruments.
He's just an aspiring musician.
All right, you could hear Lindsay saying, Diego, like singing Diego's theme song. Who is your favorite fearless hero? Diego, hearing your song against giants, you realize that your friends are in danger.
Oh, that's a door. Okay, I guess I can go through there.
Yep. But again, looting, that was your turn.
Yeah, I'm busy stuffing my pockets full of celery.
Marquis.
Appreciate the sentiment, Lindsay, but that's not the song I want to hear before I die. And I'm going to telekinetic projectile to throw this table at the man.
You slam him in the back of the head, knocking off his helmet. It reveals like a wounded warrior bleeding from like pretty much every orifice.
So you're saying he's not dead?
He is definitely not dead, correct.
We have a chance.
He bleeds, he can die.
Rasheen, you're up.
Is he at 11 o'clock, sir?
Yes, from where I am.
Thank you. That's a 16 hit.
Because of Lindsay's +1, yes.
Yay! I finally
+1 to
hit
damage.
the blunderbuss.
Wait, remember, that also is +1 to damage. So that
Yep.
telekinetic did 6 and so on and so forth.
That's right, that's right.
The Diego song allowed you to hit him. I thought.
Who's your favorite fearless
Fearless hero.
The like adds concussion, percussion to it.
And then when you hit, Lindsay goes, La Sancha! Part of the song.
Good shot, Rasheen.
Thank you, sir.
You blast him in the chest, tearing away parts of his armor. He's still standing strong.
As I shall move back to here, and then pull out the one minor healing potion that I found underneath that pillow and hand it to Marquise.
Much appreciated.
You're welcome, sir.
Jurgendor. He will take a large step, and essentially I'm going to dramatic, like I'm giving a dramatic moment, if that's cool with everybody.
Sure.
He will slam into the wall, which causes it to explode outwards. There we go. Matherson, you don't take that full 20 damage, but you do go flying back into your friends, and you take at least 5.
I was to say, can I actually use the shield to see him charging? Reaction, put up shield to block an incoming.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
That's fine.
Cool. We'll reduce that 5 by 5, which is the hardness, and go. Jeez.
The wall and your shield shatter, but you are still alive, and you slam into your other 2 friends who catch you.
I think you need a new shield now, sir.
Well, it's yes. We'll grab one off of one of the dead gods. How does that sound? I assume
Might
the
be.
queen won't mind.
Might be for the best.
It's a bit sequence
Yeah, not
breaking,
using
but
it.
I'm going to give Diego his move, if that's cool with everybody.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see. I guess it's a door there. And let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. How much did we move this? 25?
You can move 25. You
Okay.
are unimpeded, as this would give you enough space.
So it's open then, right? So there's no walls here because you push it through them?
Yeah, like that wall's gone.
Okay, can I flip over Lindsay and then just land in a dramatic, stylish fashion?
Yeah, absolutely.
While my song plays.
Of course, yeah. No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the sequence.
I get my acrobatics, and he's probably gonna fail. 16.
Good enough. You flip over Lindsay as like the crescendo starts. Favorite fearless hero.
It's going to the anime sequence where I'm running and skipping frames and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll do flying knife attack then, if I have panache.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
look,
let's
sir,
see,
the
flying
hero
knife.
has arrived.
The fearless hero.
Oh, joy.
Oh, 20?
That does hit.
Does that hit?
You
Okay,
deal
I do 4 damage then.
No, you do 1 from Lindsay and then flying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How much do you get for flying?
I get +2 for flying knife, +2.
Okay. So yeah, you fly into the air and as the knife buries into him, you hear him say, "Is that Diego Domingo de la Sancha?"
La Sancha, fear me if you dare. Let's see. Okay, so I'll move towards him. I guess I might as well do my confident finisher. 18.
8. That's enough. I'm going to say the words and let you do this. How do you want to do this?
So he flips over Lindsay, throws a dagger before he lands, and then hits him. And what's the song playing? And then he just runs over like a anime style, like in just cutting frames, jumps up and stabs him to the eye.
You killed my uncle, the ninja. Bleh.
Ah yes, LiteratureDevil, the ninja. I did face him before.
It is an honor to die by the hands of the giant slayer. Bleh.
It is an honor to kill you.
Did that
No.
giant?
No,
You-
the giant said nothing, Rasheen.
I didn't hear
Are you
anything.
sure?
Speaking in Jotun the whole time.
I'm sure.
You couldn't hear any of that.
I wonder if Lindsay speaks Jotun. Let me check her the book.
I'm just gonna use my healing potion if that's okay.
Yeah, combat's over.
Ah, good. I'm back
Alright.
to half HP.
You stand over your
I retrieve my throwing dagger that I threw into his face or whatever it was.
Yep. And you do see in his limp, dead, cold hands, you do see that he is carrying a Miri sword.
I can't lift that thing. I'm pretty sure I can't, right?
I'm pretty sure you can't, correct?
Diego takes it up. He looks at it. He goes, "This is a meaty sword," and he's like, he makes connections, and he's like, "Oh." He looks a little angry, but he already got revenge for her, I guess. I have avenged you, Amiri.
Yes, and just starts walking up and going, "She's not dead yet," and he'll actually pick up the sword because he actually has the strength to do that.
Yeah, Diego does not.
Monkey,
That's
Rasheen,
also easy too. It's like, yep, here it is.
let's see if we can take care of these, and if anybody could find me a shield and maybe some more potions.
You do go into this other room here, and you can see 3 of your friends passed out, bloodied and beaten, and we're going to call that a night.